I think that it's very important for me to explain to people that police, in general, are not your friends. The Supreme Court has ruled in a couple different major cases that your safety is not their concern nor their responsibility. The Supreme Court has also ruled that it's just fine and dandy if the cops lie to you in the hopes of gaining some form of information from you that they wouldn't ordinarily be privy to if they hadn't lied to you in order to obtain that information. Now just let that sink in for just a moment. Imagine just for a moment if you were discussing something with a member of some law enforcement agency and you told them something that was untrue. Guess what, bucko? That's against the law and they can throw you in the clink for lying to them. Yet they can do it to you all they want. Does that even seem fair? No, it doesn't. Yet the highest court in the land has ruled that it's okay for them to do that. Just like they have ruled that it's okay to take your stuff and then you have to pay an attorney to fight to prove it's yours. That's called asset forfeiture. And law enforcement agencies all across the country do it every day to unsuspecting law-abiding citizens. Some law enforcement agencies rely solely on funds obtained from asset forfeiture for their annual budget. Christopher Walken said it best, I think. That's crazy! Yet this is the system that we have in place associated with law enforcement. Ask yourself, how many times have you heard on the news of some police officer, chief of police, city attorney, mayor, state-level deputy police commissioner, or whatever position you can think of that hasn't been put behind bars for breaking the law in some major way? Yet it is always the lowly citizen that has to bear the brunt of the burden when they get placed behind the 8-ball. The cops have got unions up the yin-yang to protect the cops that break the law. The average citizen has to pay through the roof just to get a decent day in court. It's just not right.
What is the reason for the stop?
Right now we have probable cause to believe that you're here for alien smuggling.
I don't have anything to smuggle.
You gotta turn the phone off. I don't agree to be recorded, so.
This is my First Amendment right.
It's not, actually. So you got anything in your trunk?
No, I do not.
Okay, so we can look in it?
No, you cannot. That's my Fourth Amendment right.
K9, which means you're gonna have to stay here for a couple hours.
I'm gonna reach into this. You can watch. It's my Constitution in my glove box.
Well, I don't need your Constitution.
Articulate the probable cause. You guys want to laugh. Look at you. You're laughing. You can't even articulate it. I'm no fool, dude. This is why people hate cops.
My dog is trained to sniff, smell cocaine, heroin, marijuana, methamphetamine, and concealed individuals.
Yes, sir. Okay. The canine right there.
Where is it? In there?
Dude, that was fucking bull. You pointed to it. Your dog did not alert.
Sat before I...
You motherfucking liar, dude. You're fucking scumbag.
The door is wide open. We're looking for somebody. Want to make sure whether or not he's here.
Well, you still need a warrant to step inside of my property. I didn't give you consent to step inside of my house.
Okay.
So what you're telling me is you want me to leave my door locked so my children don't have access to their home? Like, you guys are ridiculous. You guys need to step out. You guys don't have a warrant.
Okay, man. At this point, you're impeding a federal investigation, okay? So if you continue with this attitude, then you yourself are going to be under arrest. Okay? So where is Jose Luis Hernandez?
I do not wish to answer any questions. I am exercising my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I do not give you permission to enter my house based on my Fourth Amendment right. If you are here to enter my home, I require a judicial warrant signed by a judge that includes my name and address. So if you don't have a judicial warrant signed by the judge, I'm going to ask you gentlemen to please step out of my property.
Fail to provide your documentation, you can be placed under arrest for obstruction.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
You know so.
So I'm going to ask you again, can you please provide your documentation? Otherwise, you are going to be placed under arrest for obstruction.
I do not have identification on me.
Somebody calling in about suspicious, we need to at least identify who it is we spoke to. You're not in trouble in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, then I don't need to give ID. So if you're outside on your property, mowing your lawn, and somebody says you're suspicious, and the police come by, you have to give them your ID?
To verify that you live there?
It's your property.
Well, you're entitled to think whatever you want. It's actually called obstruction if you fail to provide documentation. No, sir,
quote that statute.
Sir, look, I'm not looking.
I have to commit an unlawful act and prevent you from performing your unlawful duty to be in violation of obstruction.
You're making this more difficult than it needs to be.
No, you are.
That's right.
Too?
Okay.
What's going on?
So what is your name and what is your information?
I'm not answering any questions. Personal information.
Okay, well then you're going to be placed under arrest for obstruction.
And what law is that,
Sir.
Sergeant?
He doesn't need to explain it to you.
Well, he does actually. He actually does.
All right, just hold on a second.
So let's find out. I don't need to show ID to do that.
You don't have to show ID right now, no, sir. All right, sir?
How's that?
Well, that's incorrect, actually, in that respect.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Is it? So your sergeant's wrong. So your sergeant's wrong? I was just threatened with arrest for not providing identification.
Now we're clear on what's going on, right?
Is he?
Are we all clear?
Is he clear? Because I'm clear. I appreciate your help.
You have a good day.
You too.
You're detained. For what? Put your hands behind your back. What am I detained? You're detained.
This man gets arrested by a tyrant cop right in front of the city mayor while acting his rights. See how the scene explodes.
I don't like cops. Well, especially this. He watched 2 state troopers beat the out of me, and he didn't do nothing about it, and then he lied about it while I was handcuffed. And this guy here, that this guy employs, watched it happen and lied about it. Luke Johnson, right there in that car, he's a f***ing tyrant.
I'm gonna tell you the one time.
Tell me whatever you want to tell me. I ain't interfering with nothing. I know. arrest me. You can't arrest me. No, I'll stand right here. You don't control me, boy. You think he gonna control me? I know my f***ing rights, boy. I want you to arrest me. Come arrest me and get this lawsuit. Come get a lawsuit.
You're detained.
For what?
Put your hands behind your back.
What am I detained?
You're detained right now.
For what?
Put your hands
For
behind
what?
you. You're detained.
For what?
For the moment right now.
what?
Until I
your
get done with
fucking
this.
hands off me.
You're not going to cuss. Disorderly conduct. Put your hands behind your back.
All right.
So what's your first name, sir?
Until I'm under arrest, you have a...
That is not true. Are you refusing to identify?
No.
Okay, so what's your first name, sir?
Good citizen, how's that?
Nope, doesn't work. Legal first name, please.
You can call me Brian.
Brian?
I'm not giving any other information.
Okay, fantastic. Go ahead and turn around, place your hands behind your back
Look,
for me.
I will, if under threat of arrest, I will.
I'm not threatening you with an arrest. I'm admonishing you. If you refuse to identify yourself to me, you will be placed under arrest.
First name, and I have the
You
right.
also said you were going to give no further information, Brian.
I prefer not to, but under
Okay.
threat of arrest. I need your name.
My name's Deputy Huggins of the Nye County Sheriff's Office.
Let me get my pen, do you mind?
This isn't an exchange of information, sir. This is a traffic stop. Could I have on-duty towing route? So here's what's going to happen, Mr. Bryan. I'm towing your vehicle today for not having registration or insurance. You're also going to be receiving citations for those offenses. Do you understand that?
No, I do not.
Hello, license registration?
What are you pulling me over for?
I'll be glad to tell you as soon as you give me your information. Okay, license registration.
What crime have I committed?
Okay. Step out of the vehicle.
This is being recorded.
I saw your camera. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. You're under arrest for disorderly conduct. Step out.
That's not a charge for...
Step out of the vehicle. You're under arrest for disorderly conduct. You gonna comply? Are you gonna comply?
I can't.
Unbuckle and step out of the vehicle.
I'm going to sue the out of you guys.
The Supreme Court has ruled that giving cops the bird is not disorderly conduct.
The charges against him were dropped and Officer Baker resigned from the police force.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, yourself?
What's going on?
Exactly what you see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask, is there a specific reason for your...
Well, there's always a reason, but I'm not going to share it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to be on my way. Have a good day.
You're going to stay here for a second.
Are you detaining me?
Yes.
For what reason?
Apparently you are taking a call about a suspicious activity at the armory mall with that male. Because I would like to know what's going on. Now, I've been very pleasant, I think, with you, and I'm asking you simple questions about what's going on. And you may have a very legitimate reason. Can you explain that to me? Or you don't care to explain that? Okay. Can I see your identification, please? But people take things very seriously when it comes to public safety and military safety. And if you've been walking around the property photographing things, I don't think it's unreasonable for me to ask and find out what's going on. Now, you asked me a few questions when I got here for my name and badge number, and I was more than willing to provide that with you.
Which I believe you're required to do.
Yep.
I'm not.
Well, if we have reason to believe you may be involved in criminal activity,
You need a reasonable, articulable suspicion that I am, or I'm about to commit a crime to be able to detain
So
me.
what are you up
So
to?
what am I being detained for?
For identification purposes.
In order to ID me, I had to have broken a law.
H5 signals. Can I get another squad, please? Okay. So here's the thing. You can tell me who you are, and I can have you on your way very easily, and you can
Here's
go
the
about
thing,
your
at this
business.
point in time, it's an illegal detainment because I have broken no law. I'm in the process of breaking no law, and I intend to break no law. You have no suspicions of any of those three. So therefore, you have no right to detain me or try to ID me.
That might be what you think,
That's what I know.
but you can tell me, and I can get you on your way.
Am I being detained or am I
Yes.
free to go?
No, you are not free to go.
Okay. I exercise my right to remain silent.
Where do you live at?
Oh, I believe I just told you I'm exercising my right to remain silent.
Set your cameras down.
No. I have every right to record.
Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now, and you are going to follow my commands or you're going to go to jail.
Watch how these cops broke into the wrong house and kept pushing anyway. But wait until the end when they realized they just handed this man $1 million lawsuit.
You said my door was open?
Yeah.
There's cameras all over here, buddy.
Good. All right then. You want to talk to the police right here?
Step out for what? What's going on?
Down and come out now.
You still haven't told us why you're here.
So come out here now, or we have to go in there. And we don't want to have to go in there with you and the baby.
Do you have a warrant? I would like to see it now.
That's not how this works. If he doesn't come out here in about a minute, we're going to end up going in there.
I'm coming, bro.
Relax,
Put your shoes
man.
on.
To the tilt. Turn around, put your hands on your head, walk backwards.
Can I see the warrant?
Bro, You guys just can't.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get in a lot of trouble.
My lawyer is going to eat this.
Where is he at?
I have no idea. You guys are. This man comes to my house for a person I don't even know. I do know him.
I am going to call and get a search warrant for your home. And then that means you get charged with a felony. You get charged
there's
with a
no felony. How? What felony? Can you recite what code that is? I'm a lawyer, sir.
Are you?
Yeah. The Supreme Court says that once a private homeowner or private property expressly says that they don't want you on their property anymore, including the curtilage, which is open to any general member of the public, but after that, it's a civil rights violation.
I have a physical bench warrant for her arrest.
Okay, I don't see it.
It's in my car.
Okay. And I've asked you to go off of the property.
What's that, man?
Would you bring it so I can see it?
I'm not trying. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm not being difficult, sir. I'm not
So
trying to
now
be
I'm going to
difficult.
call the judge, and I'm going to explain to the judge what you're trying to do and what you're trying to
All I'm doing is standing on my rights, sir. I haven't broken any laws or codes or statutes. After asking to leave the property, it is considered trytrespassing if you don't leave. Am I incorrect?
Is this your home?
Did you not ask me to leave?
No, she did not
She
ask.
said if you would not.
You can ask him to leave.
Get the judge on the phone, get a search warrant.
Okay.
Hey, Your Honor, how are you?
No, he's not talking to anybody.
I am the law in this town, and I can promise you. She was all shaken up, crying, said she was just threatened by a police officer. So I was like, let me look at the cameras, and I look at the cameras, and sure enough, she was threatened, and so was I, and my wife, and my family, and every employee that worked for me at that store.
Imagine that you're a business owner in a small town in Arkansas. This local cop comes in, he confronts your employee, and he starts making all sorts of threats. You've never met him before, you don't know who he is, but apparently he heard some rumor about himself. So he comes in there, and now he's saying that he is the law in this town, and he has all sorts of law enforcement friends, and he's going to cause you some real problems.
I am very, very close friends. ATF, UTF, but if I hear my name brought up like that again, I will have this place raided upon like you would not believe. And I'll promise you, that owner, he better watch his P's and Q's that everybody works here. Because y'all is in the radar now. Man, it bothered me because I know if the shoe was on the other foot, I would be going to jail, you know, and just because he has a badge don't make him be able to break the law.
And it's crazy that this cop was so overly confident that he said, if you have a problem with me, go complain to my chief at the police department.
If there's ever a complaint about me as a person, Nathan Jones, that works for Dover Police Department, y'all go down there and y'all complain to the chief as respect for me and this town.
I guess he didn't even think about the fact that there were cameras in the store, and that's exactly what the owner did. He went and complained. But the crazy thing is they said they would need a week to look into it. The store owner gets nervous. He releases the footage on social media and gives it to the TV news stations. All of a sudden, a week wasn't necessary. Boom, the guy gets fired.
On Wednesday afternoon, Jones was dismissed from the Dover Police Department.
But we all know what happens next, don't we? So I sent them an email asking, they're going after his accreditation, right? Right? Well, that was a couple days ago that I sent that email. And did I receive a response? No. I received no response from them, even though they solicited media requests, which I take that to mean that they did not take any additional action in regards to this guy.
Can't turn this into something it's not. You're extending the stop.
Officer kept pushing the encounter, looking for any reason to cross the line.
The fact that you have a firearm in the car and you're doing all of this puts us at unease. What you want to do is just check the firearm registration.
Under what law? There's no legal reason for you to touch my firearm. So you have probable...
Can you open the door, sir?
You have probable cause to check my firearm.
Unlock the door. Can you unlock the door, sir?
Do you hear me?
I cannot hear you because the window's up and it's not out here.
You're extending the stop. I have a Second Amendment right to own my firearm. I have a Maryland permit that's valid. You checked it.
Okay,
he has it.
Permit. That doesn't mean that firearm is registered. Open the door.
And I'm going to sue you in open court. You're going to be defending. Okay. I'm going to let you to reach and get it.
Open the door.
Bro, stop.
Open the door up. Open the door.
This is illegal.
Open the door.
This is illegal.
Get out of the car.
This is illegal. Stop.
Get out of the car.
An illegal search and seizure of my property. I'm going to attach myself to your pension. And it's for no reason. You violated my rights. Fourth Amendment violation.
It is our hope here at America Under Audit that we can inform and educate people to what is actually going on in our country at this time. And we look forward to bringing more information to light. So please stay tuned for those additional episodes ahead.